Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to part 13, and I hope you enjoy.
I can't think of a better way to honor our brave veterans than by turning their horror into a video game. Listen up, youngsters. We have received intelligence that the Krauts are due to invade the beloved French township of Ville de Saint-Capitulons. Now, I don't need to tell you that this town provides the snails that feed the entire French resistance. If Saint-Capitulons falls, the resistance will be so hungry for snails, they'll turn around and fight for the bad guys. Oh, I've seen it happen before. You will parachute out of a UB-40 Red Wine flying fortress over Saint-Capitulons, where you'll have to locate me and Private First Class Burns for further instructions. Now, good luck. You boys are my favorite privates, and you know how much I love my privates. My privates mean everything to me. Please, God, don't let anything happen to my privates. I can't look, I'm scared of heights. Tell me when we're about to land.
You can look now.
Ah!
Take that, Frenchies!
Sacre bleu! We are, how you say, finished!
Oui, monsieur. May I have another?
Oh, look at me, I'm France. I'm a scared girl. I don't like being bombed and attacked. Hey, knock it off. We're here to protect these cheese-eating surrender monkeys. That means taking down these white flags before they have a chance to kiss German butt.
Yes, Sergeant Simpson.
You know, Sarge, while your time-traveling son and grandson take down the flags, we could remove the priceless paintings from the village before the Germans get here, you know, for safekeeping.
You look and sound so evil. But since you're American, I know that's not possible. We'll get the paintings. You two take care of the flags.
What war is this?
Don't they teach you anything in school? It's the Civil War, duh. Let's go secure those paintings.
Oh, I'll secure them all the way to the Swiss bank.
So yeah, there are 24 flags to collect, and also there are 14 collectibles for Homer and Bart. Now then, it's going to be 7 for Bart in this part of the mission, and 9 for Homer. So what I'm going to do here is collect all the, collect Homer's Duff Bottlecaps. Just to get those out of the way first instead of going for a mixture. Because when I was recording this, it was taking me about 20 minutes to complete this mission. Which, in reality, it should have only took me 10. So what I did was, to make it easier, was just to get all of Homer's collectibles out of the way first, and then do Bart's. And then what you'll see me do is leave one flag at the end, because once you collect all the flags, then this part of the level's done.
Everyone else gets up to the morning bells. What's Frere Jacques' problem?
Jump! Jump!
You have left snobby nose.
So yeah, I am trying to do like this part in sections. Oh yeah, one of Homer's collectibles is hidden in a barrel. Which they also do that for the final part of this whole level, like the third part, because it's split up into 3 sections. So you have this one, which is a collectathon, then the second one is a escort mission, and then finally the third one is where you're on aircraft carrier.
This is a pretty boring freak flag.
Oh yeah, and here's one of the cliches. Trampolines. Trampolines, where have I seen those before? Alright, everywhere. There are also 2 cliches for this level, so that's the first one out of the way. So you actually get them pretty easy. Like in the next part, you'll automatically get it, because it's a escort mission, so that counts as cliche. So I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything here. Because for whatever reason, sometimes I'll leave one flag.
Our allies to fight even harder.
And I don't know, maybe it's because of old age. That's probably a reason why. Okay, so another 4 more bottle caps for Homer. Let's see, so... Oh yeah, it's easy to get this collectible, just do a double jump. I'd always do Homer's... when Homer gets really fat into a ball, and try to do that, but it doesn't always work out.
I see a do-rag in my future.
So yeah, 7 more flags to collect. So yeah, one of Homer's bottle caps inside, one's on top of the roof, and then the other one's on the water mill.
French bread.
And then, of course, this is sort of like a throwback to, I believe, like Wolfenstein. Castle Wolfenstein, it looks like. If you notice, there are a lot of references to other games in, well, this game. I mean, like, when you do another quest, you sort of, like, have the whole RPG thing. And then the top-down view. And that's all of Homer's bottle caps. So, the next thing to do now is to grab all of Bart's coupons. Krusty Koupons. Which there are seven of them in this part. That's number 2. So yeah, I also want to say apologies for the lack of uploads. I know that's probably really annoying since this walkthrough's been going on for over a year now, and it seems like I'm taking a mickey. But unfortunately, you know, life gets in the way and there's nothing you can do about that. Also, I've had some really bad luck where my capture card wouldn't work on Windows 10. I thought I fixed it, then I'm guessing it just finally broke, so I gave in and bought a new one. And then there's also the other problem where I had to get new cables as well for the Elgato, which thankfully they weren't expensive. And what I mean by that is like literally setting up all my consoles. Also, I finally managed to get my PS3 to finally record in HD, like with HDMI cables, because of course the PlayStation 3 has a, what is it, HPCP copy protection, which is BS, and I hate it. And what's interesting is the Xbox actually has this feature, but it's only for if you're trying to record DVDs with a HDMI cable. Oh yeah, that's the final flag I'm gonna leave. So yeah, just... Oh yeah, there was also my computer breaking as well, which that was really funny. And then getting a new one. Well no, I didn't get a new one at the start, I decided to... Yeah, there's also a collectible in here for Bart. Yeah, so I had to replace parts for my computer because there was a power surge in it. Thankfully the hard drive didn't get fried or anything like that, or the solid state drive, but I had to replace the motherboard, CPU, and a few cables. And of course, CPU and motherboards are really expensive. And I had to go for something decent, but something that wasn't too expensive. And then finally I bought a new computer, because literally I was saving up for like a whole new computer which could run games, I could edit, I could live stream, I could do whatever I wanted. So yeah, that's it. So there should be no more problems. Fingers crossed. And anyway, here's me going towards, well, going to get the final flag, and then move on to part 2, basically, because this whole level is split up into 3 parts.
You guys sure stocked up on flags.
Hot damn if you didn't stop those surrender monkeys from surrendering. I was sure you were both gonna be shipped home in pine boxes. I was already making up nice things to say about you. But now you're off to Africa. Private Burns has secured some priceless French paintings of high-class naked bazooms. We're taking the paintings to a secure storage depot outside Jabba El Hut, Algeria. I'll be riding shotgun with Burns personally on this one. I suspect we'll need the help as the canyons near Jabba are heavily fortified by the enemy. I know what you're thinking. This sounds like an escort mission. Well, deal with it!
Nice work, video game guy.
And here's the final cliche. Escort Mission. Sorry, Psycho, this one's about protecting, not killing.
How do we suddenly end up in Africa?
Well, this sort of thing happens to me all the time. It's best just to pretend everything's fine.
Okay, so the really tricky part about this level is because this is a 100% walkthrough,
So 2006.
and I've got to grab the collectibles and also protect this truck. This was supposed to be split up into 2 parts, so essentially what you're supposed to do for part 1 is go after the collectibles, get them out of the way, and then part 2 is just to like defend the truck. But what you can really do is like literally skip through the level and destroy all the cannons and tanks. So there's only 1 collectible for Homer, and there's 3 for Bart. And there probably is a way of doing this where you can grab all the collectibles and keep the truck alive, but I've tried it, and unfortunately the way the Simpsons game is set up, you can't sort of like save at a point and then go back to try that point over and over again until you get it correct. So you're gonna see some magical editing here.
Private, we may be outmanned and undersupplied. If you go to war with the army you've got.
No, you've got it all wrong. You go to war with the army you fought.
And also the fact that
You can't just
because
go
I
through life
accidentally,
with money.
because it's autosave, I can't actually go back to this part and then starting the whole thing over again. And I've done this part about 5 times, like constantly deleting the save and reloading the save. This is a trick to my Xbox Slim.
Finally.
And also the fact that I was a Muppet and I stopped recording. And there's all the collectibles.
Nice escort, boys. I'm proud of you. Maybe I won't have that vasectomy.
Your treasures is safe. Now I can sell them and buy a really nice car. I mean, put them in a museum.
Listen up, my beloved privates. We had a traitor in our midst. Private Burns has nicked all the French paintings with all those luscious naked sweater melons. So listen up. Burns has moved the paintings to his own private aircraft carrier, the USS Real Crazy. He has the damn thing heavily guarded by his own private cadre of muscular sailors. These men fight for neither God nor country. They fight for love. I'll be leading a sortie of Hellfish warplanes, and we'll be providing heat from the air. You'll need to stow yourselves aboard the ship at dock. Once out to sea, disable the ship's defenses while we attack from above. Homer, you'll be on demolition duty, and you'll have just enough C4 explosives to complete your objectives. Ah, who am I kidding? You're never gonna run out of explosives. If you ran out, you'd never finish the damn thing. Any more questions? I don't care. Over and out.
me, now you have to kiss me.
Eat deck, you treacherous, double-crossing Nancy boy!
Hey, where's Grandpa?
I'm sure he's up saving the world or taking a leak.
Okay, so for this part, just put Homer on the boat and then use Bart to get across.
Doesn't really flatter my head.
I literally almost forgot Bart's name.
C4 successfully planted, and I still have all 4 fingers and toes.
Let's do this.
Okay, so you have to jump on these, and of course it's a bit dodgy. So what you could do is literally jump on the first one, jump, and then just glide across like that, so you don't actually land in the sea and drown. And then Homer will do it automatically, thankfully.
My turn!
This is a 2-player game, but because I'm a loner, I haven't got anybody else to play it with.
I wonder if it's edible.
Again with the shooting.
Okay, so you need to put bombs on these anti-aircraft guns. And there's also a collectible for Bart there, and also there's another collectible for Homer on the other side of the ship.
Tag in!
So 3 more for Homer and 3 more for Bart. And then of course Homer's collectible is hiding behind this box. And there's Bart's coupon, cliché, whatever you want to call it. So there are 2 more, well there's 4 in total to collect for collectibles. Take a shot every time I say collectibles. Actually no, don't do that.
Think you give Maggie some C4 to play with.
That seems like a really stupid idea, Homer. But of course Homer's dumb, so he doesn't understand. And of course I almost forgot that you're actually supposed to use the smoke to get up there on the top. So you can like let Homer down.
You'd think they'd put a Starbucks on a boat this big, but no!
If you quit, you can stay in the Japanese internment camp.
Not John Smith's grandfather! Yeah.
I love how they literally put all the sailors as Smithers.
Go suckle them.
Can't even kill a 10-year-old.
And also like Grandpa's,
Beating up
well,
Smith.
Abe's dialogue
Living a dream.
about the sailors, which just makes it even more funnier.
Tag in!
Okay, so when you go through that door, jump down, and then you can get to Bart's collectible. You probably saw it previously. And then just ignore well, don't ignore Smithers, just give him a good beating.
My turn!
Bart's back.
And make sure to chuck that down for Homer. Otherwise Homer will never be able to get up there.
And I mean morbidly.
Miss me, now you gotta... Ew, forget it!
Way to knock out old-time Smithers.
Sweet!
Yeah, there should be 3 left now. And then when we've done this mission, we gotta do the time trial one.
I feel slightly lighter. Finally.
And then Bart's final collectible is gonna be on top of a mast.
Woke up on the wrong side of the crypt.
I'm releasing the hounds of my disdain.
And this one is for saving Krusty's privates. Nice. And now the power meter for the family is increased. And then the final collectible for Homer is going to be much, much higher.
Run around like a pair of slack-jawed troglodytes.
And this took me about 3 attempts to get because I just kept on messing up. And there we go. And this is the Star Spangled Duff Trophy.
Your attack is as impotent as I am. Rosebud is a cliche, but still.
Your mustache tickles.
As mayor of this village, I would like to thank you, brave American soldiers. You hid our cowardice and brought back the pride of our village, our paintings.
Dad, can I have some wine? The other kids are doing it.
Sorry, boy. You're an American kid. You have to get your booze from an older creep hanging around outside the liquor store. God bless America.
And there we go. So it took me almost half an hour to do. Target time went double over that, or whatever. And also costume unlocked. And there's all the collectibles done. And now onto the time trial. And guess what it is? Collect all the flags. So essentially the flags are all in the same spot. There's actually a lot of time to do this, but sometimes you can mess up and you can just miss one. Which I think when I was doing this time trial I almost did. So yeah, literally the same thing again, but with a timer. I always remember doing this as I remember this part really well as a kid, because I would always almost get all of them, but there would either be 2 or 1 that I missed. And it would frustrate me. Also, I remember for starting this walkthrough, the one thing that I was really worried about was there was always this this bug where essentially after a certain amount of time, because I remember I'd always try to 100% this game, and of course back then I didn't have internet, so trying to get all the collectibles in Springfield was a huge nightmare. And after a certain time the game literally wouldn't allow me to load in, and I don't know if that's to do with how long you take. So I know it would always get to, let's see, 23-hour mark, and then it wouldn't allow me to load in the game, which is really weird. Really, really weird. Oh yeah, I know which one I missed now. It's the one where Bart can like glide along a rope. What is? Can't remember what it's called. It's not the grappling hook. So yeah, the last one I missed is literally right in the center of the town. And this is why I like going to this spot towards the end if I ever miss anything, because it generally does show you the whole area. I could have used the map, but I don't like using the map. I'm sort of funny about that. So yeah, it's literally right over there. And then, once you grab that, then you're done. I know I've done this faster in the past, but I think it's best to get everyone done with. Because this walkthrough's taken way too long. So yeah, 3 minutes and 36 minutes. Not the best time, but at least I beat it. Alright, and that's everything done. So anyway guys, that's part 13 done, finally. So the next part will be Big Super Happy Fun Game, which of course will be Homer and Lisa. So anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you for part 14.